All right, let's look at this Boyles Law worksheet. Here is Boyles Law up at the top. And here's our pressure conversions, and you know how to do pressure conversions. There's two, number 7 and 8, where you need to do a pressure conversion. Also, we need to show all our work, and we're going to round to 2 decimal places. All right, so let's look at example number 1. A sample of oxygen gas occupies a volume of, so there's our first volume, at 750 torr of pressure. Okay, so volume pressure. Now let's remember from our notes that volume is measured in liters or milliliters. Pressure can be any of these. Okay, what volume will it occupy at 800 torr pressure? So there's our P2. All right, like I told you in the notes, we're going to write down our formula every time so you know what numbers to plug in. So read the problem, write the formula, plug in the numbers, and then solve. Okay, so P1 is 750 torr. Volume 1 is 240 mils equals P2, which is 800 torr, times what? V2, which we don't know. And you can put V2 or X, whatever you want to do right there. Okay, but we know we're missing the second volume, the final volume, right? So we want to solve here. All right, so if we want to solve for V2, we need to get it by itself. So we're going to have to get rid of what? This 800 torr. So we're going to divide both sides by 800. Okay, 800 cancels out. And then here's what we're going to plug into our calculator. Okay, so let's do that. We've got 750 times 240. And then on the bottom, we've got 800. And you can just hit Control Enter. And it will come out in a decimal. All right, and there we've got 225. So V2 equals 225 what? Well, torr cancels and we're left with milliliters because this is a volume. And what are we going to measure volume in? Liters or milliliters here. Okay, box up your answer. All right, if you have decimals, round off to 2 decimal places because you will have decimals. Okay, number 4, let's look at it. It says that this is at standard temperature and pressure. Remember, standard temperature is 273 Kelvin. Okay, do we need temperature to solve Boyles Law? No, there's no temperatures here, so we don't need that. But what will we need? We're going to need this pressure. All right. Notice it says ammonia gas occupies a volume of 425 mils. At a pressure of 700 millimeters mercury. What volume will it occupy at standard pressure? So what's standard pressure? 1 atm. All right, but we need both of those in the same unit. So if 1 atm equals 760 millimeters mercury, that means, ooh, that was P1, wasn't it? Sorry. That means P2 is going to equal 760 millimeters mercury. Okay, does that make sense? Plug your numbers in. Number 7 and 8, we're going to have to convert. It's telling you to convert 1 atm to torr before you solve. All you got to do is look up here. 1 atm equals 760 torr. And then on number 8, we're going to change this 850 torr. We're going to change it to atm to solve. So what do you need to do? You need to set up your train tracks just like you did in the last unit and convert to ATMs. Okay? Get your answer, plug in your numbers, solve.